Hello everyone. In this video we will study about tumbler gear mechanism. So tumbler gears are used to give the desired direction of movement to the lathe carriage through lead screw or the feed shaft. So tumbler gear mechanism is used to change the direction of rotation of lead screw and the feed shaft. So by engaging the tumbler gear, the carriage can be moved automatically from tailstock end to the headstock end and vice versa. So this is the schematic arrangement of tumbler gear reversing mechanism. So the tumbler gear comprises of two pinions mounted on a bracket, and the bracket is pivoted above a shaft. So you can see two pinions and a bracket, and bracket is pivoted. So the design provides three positions of the bracket, that is upward, downward and neutral. So gear E is the spindle gear which is attached to the lathe spindle, and gear D is the stud gear, and the stud gear is connected to the lead screw gear through a set of intermediate gears. So when the lever M is shifted upward position, the gear A is engaged with spindle gear E, and the power is transmitted through spindle gear to the lead screw, that is E, A, D, then this intermediate gear and to the lead screw. And during this position, lead screw will rotate in the same direction as the spindle rotates. Suppose the spindle gear is rotating clockwise. So the gear is E is rotating clockwise, then A will rotate in anti-clockwise, the stud gear will rotate in clockwise direction, intermediate gear rotates in anti-clockwise direction, and the lead screw gear rotates in clockwise direction. So the the spindle gear and the lead screw gear rotates in the same direction if this A is engaged. And when the lever M is shifted downward, so looking into this figure, so when it is shifted downwards, what will happen? The gear B is engaged with the spindle gear E, and the power is transmitted from the spindle gear E to B, then to A, then A to the stud gear D, then from there to the intermediate gear, and then at last to the lead screw gear. So here, if the spindle gear E is rotating in clockwise direction, then B will be rotating in anti-clockwise. If B is rotating in anti-clockwise, then A will be rotating in clockwise, then D will be rotating anti-clockwise, intermediate gear will be rotating in clockwise, and the lead screw gear will be rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So in this case, the spindle gear and the lead screw gear rotates in opposite direction, that is the carriage move towards the tailstock. And in this case, the spindle gear rotating in clockwise direction and the lead screw gear also rotating in clockwise direction, that is both are having the same direction of rotation, that is the carriage move towards the headstock, and in this case carriage moves towards the tailstock. And when the bracket is in neutral position, the engagement of tumbler gears is disconnected with the spindle gear, and hence there will not be any power transmission to the lead screw. So this is the tumbler gear mechanism. So this is how the carriage can be moved automatically towards the headstock or towards the tailstock. Thank you.